Good afternoon. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot, aka Miss Enlightenment. I'm going to do a collective read for you today, March the 10th of 2022. PayPal, Cash App listed in the description link. Like, subscribe, to bless the channeler. So here we go. So I started to pre-shuffle the cards. And when I pre-shuffled the cards, the Page of Cups reverse popped out along with the star, Aquarius energy. Interestingly enough, the reading that I did yesterday was about an Aquarius and about masculine energy that was in a Page of Cups reverse energy that was leaving this Aquarius, because the Aquarius seemed to be the breadwinner in whatever type of arrangement or relationship that they had, and they were too controlling, and they were breadcrumbing this person, basically, yeah, give me a kiss here, okay, I'll give you $1. Okay, come straight home from work, okay, I'll give you some money for lunch tomorrow. I'll put some gas in your car. I mean, it was just a very interesting dynamic. If you'd like, you are more than welcome to watch that reading that I did yesterday about the controlling, breadcrumbing Aquarius with the Page of Cups reversed. I believe it was a fire sign, possibly Aries. So it looks like I may be picking up on that energy again. So with that, we'll get started. Please funnel through me clearly and directly for the intended collective. The energy and information needed, protected from outside influences and low vibrational entity that would seek to distort and confuse the divine messages. Please allow the intended listener to extract what is needed to put them on their highest path for their highest good. Use my tongue to channel the right words to deliver the message, plain and simple, so as to be understood with clarity and provide insight and light to their guided pathways in this life and maybe even the next. Amen. And Amen Ra. I know y'all saw that. All right, so what jumped up is Temperance reversed along with the Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. So we have Temperance reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. Clarify the Knight of Cups reversed, please. Clarify this Knight of Cups reverse. Okay. So whoever possibly this possible Aries, but it could be any other sign, okay? I believe it's a fire sign. They are experiencing a huge tower moment right now. They're experiencing a huge tower moment right now because of a Queen of Pentacles reverse. Either this Aquarius is a very shallow person, very low vibrational, and with this Six of Wands reversed, they're not making any forward movement or any progress. Now, the reading yesterday was this fire sign was trying to get to a high priestess that they had dated or had some affiliations with in the past. But for whatever reason, because this fire sign seems to go wherever the money is, they chose this Aquarius. But when they got into whatever commitment or situation they got into, they found out that the money is not just free. It's contingent upon you fulfilling the contract, the unspoken agreement. The unspoken agreement that you will be my bitch. They didn't realize they wouldn't be able to run amok and run the street like a wild dog, like the Knight of Wands reversed. They thought that they would be able to still have the freedom to do whatever they want. They didn't realize all the stipulations and amendments that were placed in that contract that Aquarius didn't tell them about when they moved in and agreed to this contract, right? Now, these people obviously had a soul contract to teach each other a lesson, right? So this fire sign apparently must be someone that lacks motivation, is lazy, has King of Wands energy. You know, they use sex and use physical appearance to get things that they want in life instead of working hard for them themselves. And they're also extremely immature, a very immature type of energy. So only a Page of Cups reversed type of energy, a childish energy like that, you know, can get stuck up in a relationship with someone where they have full control over you, you know, because you're not independent, because you don't want to get out there and get it for yourself. You would rather just use what you have, you know, to have people get things for you. But they're not understanding. That doesn't come for free. It comes at a price. Okay? That comes at a price. So this was your Tower or realization, right? Now, I know they wanted to go back toward this High Priestess, Queen of Wands, but that High Priestess, Queen of Wands, is a High Priestess, Queen of Wands, so they're not falling for the shit. So this is landing this fire sign in a tower. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles. Because, you know, this High Priestess obviously is a High Priestess. So he or she is intelligent enough to know already, you know, what this fire sign is coming back in for. You know? Coming in a Knight of Cups energy. You know, they're coming in to try to be a liar, emotionally manipulative. You know, they're coming in to pretend that they want to make an offer. But in actuality, they're coming in as the Knight of Cups reverse because they want their freedom. They want to go to another commitment. They want to go to a Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, Queen of Wands. So this is a very attractive, sexy Queen of Wands that may have some money or be very stable. So they want to go enjoy some of their stability now because they feel like it may be less rules. And because whoever this possible fire sign is, and they're very childish, they're just running back and forth. They want to be able to run back and forth between homes, basically, to try to find someone to take care of them that's not going to enforce rules. Because this is the child that they are. This can be an adult in their 30s, 40s, 50s. But they have the mind of a child. And they want someone to take care of them. Okay? Now, they're coming up at the Knight of Cups reversed because, like I said, they don't want to be in a relationship. They want their freedom. And that's what a knight is. A knight is someone that is flighty. They are in and out. They're free to come and go as they please. And that's what they want to come back to this High Priestess for. Stability, but more freedom. Because they can't get that with the Aquarius. The Aquarius put some rules down. Okay? The Aquarius might have an Oedipus complex, possibly. You know, taking care of this grown energy, whether it be a male or female. Which is okay, if that's the case. Because guess what? We're all earthlings. We're all humans in the planet, and all of us have things that we need to work on. So that doesn't necessarily, you know, make this Aquarius a bad person or anyone to, you know, point a finger at. Because each and every last person listening to this reading right now has something in their life that they need to be working on. Including the person that is doing the reading, which is I, QUAN Yin. So we all have things, you know, and flaws within our character and personality that we are here on the planet Earth to work on, okay? So this reading is just pointing out, you know, an issue here, a warning, and an area that might need some healing in both possibly this fire sign and the Aquarius, okay? The Aquarius might have to heal some issues with regard to why they're so controlling. They're dealing from a state of fear. They're afraid that if they don't control things, something may go terribly wrong. You know, they might have witnessed some type of abuse as a child, or anything else. But whatever the case is that has them in a state of fear, they need to do some shadow work, perhaps, you know, to get to the root of that, so that they can heal themselves and go toward a mutual relationship in which they don't have to control the person. You know, they can be confident enough to magnetize and attract the love that they want confidently, and also be perceptive enough to have the right boundaries in place so you don't attract something you don't want. And this very immature fire sign needs to grow up. They need to find out why they're still in a childish mentality. What type of trauma happened to them at what age that has them stuck in the mind of an 8-year-old boy or girl, you know, that throws tantrums, feels entitled, wants people to take care of them, but they also want their freedom and cake and eat too at the same time. So they have some growing up to do to find out why they feel they can't just be independent and work and take care of things for themselves. Okay? Two people that attracted each other magnetically because they both have things in them that they had to shine a light. You know, in a relationship, when two people come together, they're coming together with spotlights in their hand. They don't even realize it. When you're magnetically attracted to somebody in a relationship, both of you have spiritual spotlights, flashlights in your hands. And when you come together with that person and the sex is bomb, you know, and you think everything's right, you're attracted to them, you with them for whatever reason you were drawn to them for, and then everything goes wrong, everything actually went right because you were drawn to them for that lesson. You, Aquarius, shined a spotlight and a flashlight on this Page of Cups reverse energy to show them, hey, you're not independent. Something happened in your childhood where you never learned to be independent. Okay? And that's how you fell into my trap. I was able to trap you. And here, let me shine a flashlight on that so you can see it. So I can tell you, you're a little boy. You're not a man. You're a little girl. You're not a woman. Because you go to people to take care of you. And then you get mad when they put rules on you, like a parent does a child. And then you, fire sign, shined a light. You pulled your spotlight out and you shined it right on that Aquarius and showed them you wanted me because you wanted to control me. You could do better. You don't need a Page of Cups reverse. You could have went after an Emperor energy if you were confident. You could have pursued an Emperor. But you pursued me instead. I know I'm not shit. But you wanted me because I'm not shit. And I'm shining a flashlight on you. The reason you wanted me was because you knew I wasn't shit. And you knew I could control. And you knew you could control me with your money. You know, when you went fishing in the pond, you specifically went for a little fish. You went for this little fish right here. That's what you was fishing for. And it was intentional and deliberate because you have control issues that are unresolved inside of you. You're afraid that no one will love you. So you try to buy love and control situations out of fear. So you're afraid, Aquarius. So here, I'm shining a flashlight. So for whatever reason, these people had a tower. These people had a tower moment, okay? And both of them had a realization of both of their wounds. And now they're in separation. They're now in separation. And that fire sign is wanting to go toward the High Priestess, but they're not going to make any progress. Yeah, they're not making any progress going toward that High Priestess because the High Priestess is the High Priestess. You know, they're very intelligent. They're very intelligent. They're intuitive. They're psychic. That Queen of Wands, High Priestess, has other options too. But remember, this is a High Priestess. Whether it's a man or a woman, a High Priest or High Priestess, they have other options, but they are a High Priest or High Priestess, so they're very careful with whom they give their energy to. They can't just link up and energetically connect with just anybody out here. So even if they were not in an energy when you initially started dealing with them, of a High Priestess, they're in that energy right now. So you're not going to be able to connect with them in this energy of being a young, immature boy or girl, Peter Pan. You're not going to be able to connect with them as the Knight of Cups reversed. It's not going to happen. Clarify Temperance. Clarify Temperance. Yeah. So for right now, you're still stuck. If you're not financially independent, you are completely stuck and bound. You can't, if you depend on this Aquarius for finances, you're either going to have to find someone else exactly like them because you didn't get your lesson, you did not heal, and you're lazy. So all you're going to do is go to your next lesson, which is going to be that same Aquarius, but with a different face, maybe a different sign, a different name. But you're going to go to the same exact energy to someone else to put you, to check you, to put you in that same stuck energy of someone breadcrumbing you. Rub my feet. I'll make sure you have lunch money tomorrow. I'm not going to get a joint account with you, but, you know, I'll make sure I give you a small allowance each week. When you come home from work every day on time. Where are you going? Let me see your phone. You better be in this house by 7. Where are you driving to? Let me see your odometer. You better pick up that phone every time I call you on video. Don't you know, you belong to me. I paid for you. That's the unspoken agreement. And that's what you're going to go towards. If you're not able to maintain with this Aquarius. Because you didn't heal yet. You didn't do the work and you're lazy. Fire sign. So you're going to stay in the Six of Pentacles reverse energy. This could be your karma because obviously this is a behavior that has been going on. It didn't just start overnight. This didn't just start overnight. Spirit, do you have any more messages with regard to this reading? With regard to this Aquarius and fire sign? Any more messages? You both have to heal your heart. That's what I said, healing. You both have to heal your heart. Both of you were trying to win. You're never going to win in life, neither one of you, you know, until both of you do some healing work. It has to be some healing work done. I would say for the fire sign, but healing work needs to be done with both people. The Aquarius needs to heal. The fire sign needs to heal something in them. Everyone needs to heal. It's saying here, and this is the same thing that came out in the reading yesterday. What came out in the reading yesterday is that you need that you were using your strength to walk away. Strength card here, Leo energy. To walk away from this instead of still trying to win. And you need to come up with a plan for your life. A plan to heal. Now, this is more directed toward the fire sign. That's what I'm getting. This right here, although both people, you know, have shadow work to do, I feel like this is for the fire sign, okay? You have to heal your heart, okay? You got some healing to do. You may be suffering from some self-esteem issues, believe it or not. Why you feel like you have to be the Page of Cups reverse. Why you feel like you can't be independent and take care of yourself and get out here and get it. I believe you might be operating out of fear too. I believe you do this because you're operating out of fear too. You might be in a habit or pattern of using your body or using your looks, to take care of yourself. But looks fade after a while. If this is a masculine energy, if you're a person that's physically fit, as you get older, those muscles, it's not the same. Your build changes. You lose testosterone. Everybody always talks about women aging. Men age too. And if you're older, you got to come up with a better plan. Because I don't think dating different people, for money comes with a 401k plan. Or any real benefits. Unless you find somebody to marry you that's about to die. Which I hope that's not your next plan. But for some people that actually is. You have to heal your heart. And you need confidence with the strength card here. You need confidence in yourself that you can take care of yourself. But if this is someone with a big ego and you want to look a certain way to people as if you have it, as if you're doing well, if you're a shallow energy and you're materialistic and you want to look to people a certain way, then that's going to hinder you. You have to humble yourself. If you can't afford to live a certain type of lifestyle, then that's okay. Work hard and live, and don't try to live above your means to impress anyone. Because at the end of the day, half of the time, the people that you out here trying to impress, they don't care about you no way. They don't care nothing about you no way. And they probably not doing no better either. The only way that you're going to win is if you start to heal your heart. If you walk away with the strength card and stop trying to live above your means. I feel like this is someone that wants to portray to people that they're doing well financially. They want to portray they want to live a materialistic life and look good to people. Like they're doing good. Who do you allow to define what doing good is for you? If you got to rent a room in somebody's house, that's your damn room. So what? But you're independent. You're still taking care of yourself. You're still paying your bills. You're still going to work every day and doing for yourself. Don't sit up there and get with people just for the purpose of a come up. People aren't stupid nowadays. We're in the age of Aquarius, the information age. Everybody knows about game. Everybody knows about everything. And you got people living in denial, that enter into these contracts. But they expect you to act for them. If they're paying and taking care of you, they're going to expect you to act for them. So you need to, 1, lose the ego. Okay, let's look at this 5 of Swords here. Fire sign, you need to lose the ego. You need to conquer over your ego. Stop trying to win so that you can heal your heart. You'll be able to heal your heart, and you're wounded. You're very wounded. Your ego is fragile right now because you were living in a delusion. And that tower hit when you couldn't go back to that high priestess. You're realizing that you're getting older and you can't still carry on and use your looks. Your looks aren't going to keep carrying you into your senior years. But you have not done this work yet. You might end up broken alone somewhere in a ditch if you don't get it together. Okay? Stop living in a delusion and stop trying to look a certain way to people that don't even care about you. Stop being so materialistic. Work on your ego. When you work on your ego, try to lose your ego so you can heal your heart. When you heal your heart, then you won't feel embarrassed about being a Page of Cups at the age you are right now, meaning maybe someone that has not accomplished as much in their life. It's okay. Everybody comes here for different things. And you know what? They're giving me a word right now. I'm going to give y'all real quick. It's just like this 3D world that we live in here, right? I always talk about this is an illusion, and you have to release attachments so that you can end suffering and stop the cycle of reincarnation. But everybody is not here for that right now. We're all here for different things. I'm trying to tell the fire sign that if you're a little bit older and have accomplished less, and maybe you're not at a place in your life where other people your age are, and you're feeling some type of way about it, don't. Fuck anybody that's judgmental towards you. No one is in a place to be in a seat of judgment toward anybody. Everybody comes here for a different mission. Everybody comes to this 3D life for something different. Some people are on their last incarnation. So those are going to be people that are like monks. That's going to be like your Jesus. That would be like your Siddhartha, the Buddha. That would be like all the other ascended masters that have walked the earth. You know, that would be like QUAN. Okay? That would be like the ascended masters, okay, that were on their final incarnation. So they're not going to be materialistic. They're not going to be connected to anything at all whatsoever. They're not going to care anything about any material goods at all, because they're in the process of detaching from earth completely so they can end their reincarnation cycle completely. But that is not for everybody. Earth is like Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. People come to the airport for different reasons, right? Some people are just passing through. They flew in from Philadelphia and they have a connecting flight, you know, and they're on their way somewhere else. And they're just changing flights, right? So they don't even go into Atlanta. What do? They just stop at the airport, you know, change planes. They never even leave the airport. Some people come into the airport because they live. They live here and they have a job. They go to the airport and they clean airplanes, okay? And they work there and they go home and they live in Atlanta. That's why they go to the airport every day. Other people go to the airport because they're homeless, and it's just a place, you know, that they go to have a place to use the bathroom, get out the cold, have somewhere dry and comfortable to sit for a few hours. Some people go to the airport because you got the train station there and they're just passing through. They're catching a bus somewhere, or they're hopping on the train to get somewhere. They're just passing through. Some people just come into the airport because they're going to eat at the TGI Fridays, just stopping in and out real quick. So you see, there are different people that come to the airport for different reasons. And it's the same thing in this lifetime. You know, everybody is not on their final journey. So it's okay if a person wants to build wealth in this lifetime. That is okay. It's nothing wrong with that. Look how God blessed Job in the Bible. He gave him double of everything that he started off with after he passed his test and initiation. It's nothing wrong, you know, with building wealth in this lifetime, if that's what you came here for. You know, just like the airport. People are there for different things, right? You got the police are at the airport because they're there to service them. The fire department comes through for a different reason, you know, right? Inspectors come to inspect airplanes. So you came here for a specific lesson. And everything that happens for you, fire sign, happened in divine timing the way it was supposed to as well. You might be a late bloomer, and that is okay too. Maybe certain things were supposed to unfold at a specific time for you, for this lifetime, for this incarnation for you. But don't be ashamed and have low self-esteem and feel bad about your place in life because of your age. You came here for a particular lesson, and I believe you just got it. And you're in the middle of getting it right now. And that's okay. That's not for nobody to judge. Nobody is here to judge anybody else's progress, anyone else's lessons, when they get it, how they get it. Everybody is just to focus on themselves. Focus on your own lessons. So fire sign, if it's shame that you're feeling, because of the age you are, maybe you're not in the same place other people your age are, and that's why you're acting out of low self-esteem and trying to attach to people that are controlling, but will give you a lifestyle in which it presents you as someone that's successful. Because of your ego, you have to work on releasing that. You have to work on releasing your ego so that you can do what you need to do for yourself. So what about what people think about how much money you have at this point in your life or where you are at this point in your life? You don't have to answer to anybody, because I promise you, I don't answer to no goddamn body. I don't answer questions. And I don't explain myself. I started that shit when I turned 40. Yes. When I turned 40, I got a strong revelation from up above. And my new mantra became, I don't explain myself. You just take me as I don't explain myself. What I say, what I do, I don't explain shit no more. I'm too old. I don't explain myself. Don't ask me about why I did something. Unless I'm using it as a learning tool, a teaching tool. But other than that, I don't explain myself. I don't explain shit. So fire sign, work on releasing your ego, and it's not an easy thing. The ego is very difficult. The ego is something that keeps you grounded. It keeps you connected to this 3D existence. It lets you know who you are and where you're from and who your people are. The ego says everything about you. It's your DNA print. The ego is what tells you if you're a masculine or feminine, if you're black or white or Asian, whatever you are. It's the ego that gives you an identity in a human body. So that's a very hard thing to suppress. And that's the thing that when you start transitioning, from this life, in your final incarnation, you're releasing. You stop seeing yourself as an ego, as something existing in a human body here. You start detaching from everything. But like I said, that's not for everybody in this lifetime. Everybody does not have to be a monk in this life. Everybody doesn't have to reach that point of enlightenment in this life and be detached from all material things. That's not for everybody. That is for a few. It's a couple of us out here now that are pretty close, that are working on detaching from the illusion, detaching from all material things. But that is for them, because that's the incarnation cycle they're on. It doesn't have to be for any of you out there, collective. Whatever incarnation cycle you're on, you're still getting your lessons, and that's right for you. So don't let nobody make you feel any kind of way about where you are spiritually because you want to build up your pentacles. Okay? I just wanted to make that clear as well. If you're supposed to be blessed in this life cycle, then you are going to be blessed greatly. And if you're not supposed to live that lifestyle in this life cycle, then you're not going to. You might have another purpose, like the airport. You might be living maybe on a lower level, possibly, because you might have contracts and assignments that you're supposed to be completing and goalposts that you need to hit for a spiritual reason. I don't know. So nonetheless, fire sign, work on your ego. It's going to take a lot of strength for you to suppress your ego so that you can do what you have to do to become independent. And you're going to have to take your time. You're going to have to take your time and really, try to plan. Try to plan your life better. Try to plan your finances better. But I really honestly think that your biggest issue right now is your ego. That's what I feel. I'm really feeling like it's your ego that is holding you back. Because I'm pretty sure you work a job, but the job that you work most likely probably only allows you to live in a very limited way. Maybe you can only afford to rent a room and pay your car note, insurance, or whatever whatever you do. But the pride is in the fact that you don't answer to anybody. You are independent. Whether you make a little bit of money or a lot, the point is, you earned it for yourself off of your own hard-earned work and integrity, and you have the freedom to come and go as you want, because you don't want to feel like less of a man or woman, like someone controls you, right? Because that's a shot to your ego. So the pride that that good pride that you're going to have is from being independent, no matter how small a room you have to rent, or where you have to get an apartment, or how you have to live. It does not matter, because even if you're sleeping on an air mattress, if that is your air mattress in the room that you rent, at the end of the day, you are independent. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You're a grown-ass man or a woman. You can come and go as you please, because you take care of yourself, no matter what level it is on. At the end of the day, if it's yours, then it is yours. And there is pride and integrity in that. Okay? I am QUAN. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot, the short one today.